What's up, guys? Welcome to Reversal Patterns Training with your boy Josh Rosario. I'm going to be talking about and go more in depth about reversal patterns and when you should look for them and how you should use them to your advantage. Okay, first, I have four common reversal patterns that you will always almost see in the markets. We have the head and shoulders pattern, we have the inverted head and shoulders pattern, the double top and M pattern, and the double bottom or double pattern, W pattern. The most important thing that you need to know about reversal patterns is that they happen after a trending market when the trend is about to change. So, for example, for the head and shoulders pattern, it typically forms at the top of a uptrend. So we have an uptrend right here, and so the head and shoulders is forming lower highs and lower lows to continue in the direction of the market, which would be down. And so you will see these happen often, just like so. All right. The inverted head and shoulders pattern is quite the opposite. You will see this happen at the bottom of a downtrend. So we will have a downtrend coming this way, and then you will see this head and shoulders pattern form in order for it to go the opposite direction and start going in an uptrend. After these head and shoulders patterns form is typically when you want to start taking either sells for a head and shoulders pattern or an inverted head and shoulders pattern. You want to start taking buys at the lows of the market. So typically you want to see the break of a neckline first, followed by a retest of that neckline, just like so, to go even lower to eventually keep the momentum of going in a downtrend, just like so. All right. So you will take sells right at the top, at the peaks of these higher lows, at these lower highs. So you will take a entry here where it retests, and an entry here, all the way down to when it stops. And typically it stops at the bottom of when this trend started. Okay. Now, the inverted head and shoulders pattern is the opposite. You want to take it at the retest of the break of the neckline and start taking more positions at lower highs here for buys. Now, a double top or M pattern typically happens at a resistance level or a top of the zone or the band, whatever you want to call it. It happens when after a uptrend. So typically you'll have a uptrend, boom, boom, boom. Then it will start making these 2 points right here, like so. And you want to take the sell of a double top or M pattern at the top of the second leg that is forming. So obviously at this point, you need to see some more confirmation in order to take the trade, because at any given moment, it can go this way. It could just keep going straight up, right? So we want to see a rejection off a resistance level to go downwards, and you will continue on with the downtrend like so. Now, a double bottom or M pattern usually happens at a support level or a supply. And it happens at the bottom of a downtrend. So we'll have a downtrend like so. Then you'll see 2 points like so, like this. And you want to take a buy at the second leg that rejects your support level to continue on with an uptrend. So you will take more buys at the lows of the of this trend, like so. So let's see how we can see these in the actual market. Here we have Euro USD. Euro USD had this little head and shoulders pattern form, and these reversal patterns will not look as perfect as I showed you in the last clip, but they will come pretty close to them. So as you can see, we have a uptrend. That's our first prerequisite to this form. We have an uptrend. It came up, started making the right shoulder, the left shoulder, made the head of the shoulder here, of the head and shoulders, and made a little slight right shoulder here. Now we wait for the break of the neckline, this is the neckline right here, just like so. And as you can see, as it broke, it came right back to the neckline to retest, and that was where we would have taken a sell opportunity to continue downwards, all the way up to the bottom of this uptrend. Or we could have at least taken it from this at the bottom of this here, which you still would have been in profit, right? So now let's look at a inverted head and shoulders pattern example. Here's an example of the inverted head and shoulders pattern. So we have a clear downtrend right here. We have the head and shoulders pattern, the left shoulder form here. Then we have the head here. Then we have a small right shoulder here. We have the break of the neckline, which was this right here. Oops. This right here. You have the break, then the retest of the break of the neckline to continue to the upside, like so. And we would have taken this trade all the way up to probably up here, which would have been a good trade. So now let's see what the example would be for a double bottom and a M pattern. Here's an example of a double bottom or W pattern. Here we have a clear downtrend, like so. Then at the bottom of this downtrend, we have this come down here, came up, came down again to this support, and then came right up here. And so we would have taken profit right up here at this bottom of this resistance, and we would have a profit. We would have taken the buy trade at this level, at this leg, and would have made profit right here. So now let's take a last example of the M pattern or double top. Here we have a double top. I have a clear uptrend right here. This doesn't look like a perfect M like I've showed you before, but still the same concept. Came up, came down, came right up here. We would have taken a selling opportunity here and would have taken profit at this bottom of this leg, which would have gave us a nice trade to the downside. So I hope you guys enjoyed that reversal pattern training. Hope you got some more clarity on how they work on some of the most common ones, and I hope to see you soon.